TBS Sports presents NBA Basketball, America's Game. TBS Sports coverage of the NBA is brought to you by Honda, who invite you to experience the Accord 4-door at your local Honda dealer. And by Miller Genuine Draft, cold filtered for real draft smoothness. It's beer at its best. And by Speed Stick Deodorant. The wide stick gives you the edge. Speed Stick Deodorant by Menace.
Hello again, everybody. Another night of NBA basketball, this time from the Omni in Atlanta, where a capacity crowd of 16,522 is gathering to watch the Atlanta Hawks take on one of, if not the best team in basketball, the Boston Celtics. In the season series, Boston has won 2 of the 3 previous games. The one they lost was here in the Omni. The Boston team is playing perhaps their best ball of the year, Bill, despite the fact they're a little crippled up.
Well, they had a slow start this year, Skip, because of injuries. But now they've accustomed themselves to playing without Bill Walton or Scott Wedman, who's going to have an operation tomorrow and is lost for the season. They're playing the way they're going to play now. This is their team, and they're doing it very well.
Meanwhile, the Atlanta team got off to a sensational start. They've struggled lately and, in fact, have fallen behind Detroit in the Central Division by a game as we head toward the All-Star break. Meanwhile, Randy Whitman is out for the Atlanta team because of an ankle problem, and that's given John Battle a chance to play. And the kid from Rutgers in his second year has been super.
Yes, and when the team is healthy again, that'll be another quality player that they have to throw at the opposition. Because what they are learning as a young team is that this NBA schedule is like a war. There will be casualties, and you have to go by the casualties and keep on going.
Okay, we expect a good one, Charlie Neal. Let's send it back to you in our studios right down the road. Charlie?
Okay, thank you very much, Skip. It does promise to be an exciting game. And coming up at halftime, a look at the other 7 games on tonight's NBA schedule. Charles Barkley was named NBA Player of the Month for January, while Fat Lever has been named NBA Player of the Week. I'll have more on their achievements, plus a feature with Atlanta coach Mike Fratello. All that and more coming up at halftime. And Skip and Bill will be back with tonight's starting lineups in just a moment.
You see the capacity crowd here in the Omni gathering to watch these 2 teams get together. And here's a look at the starting lineup. There's the way Boston will get it going. Boy, that front line is tough, and the guards aren't bad either. Depth has been a Boston problem. And the singer, K.C. Jones, is the coach of the Boston team, and he's a very, very good one. He's got a good team, but he is a good coach. Atlanta, on the other hand, goes like this. Dominique Wilkins has a little back problem, but he's going to give it a whirl tonight. Mike Fratello, the coach of the Atlanta team. Our officials, there's Mike, are Jake O'Donnell and Dick Bavetta, and we're ready to go. Bavetta on the right, O'Donnell on the left, and we sincerely hope that you will enjoy it. Well, you're a former Celtic. You can root for them. I'm a former Hawk announcer. I'll root for them.
Well, I don't think either one of these teams really need us rooting for them.
I think you're right. Here's John Battle, the kid out of Rutgers. He gets Atlanta off to a good start. He had 27 Sunday afternoon against Houston, a game Atlanta lost by 2. Robert Parish up top. I assume you know the Celtics by now. No for Larry Bird. Kevin Willis the rebound ahead to Dominique. He's got Battle with him. He takes it himself. It's 4-0 Atlanta. Bird at the other end. We've played just 40 seconds. Bird against Tree Rollins. Dennis Johnson up top from 20. In and out. Parish tips it up and in. It's a 4-2 game. Atlanta with the ball and the lead. Wilkins against McHale. Jumps over him. Tough break for him. Kevin Willis knocked away and out of bounds by Bird. Atlanta on the end line.
On that last play when Dominique went in, Kevin McHale is one of in the top 10 in the league in block shots. As he's had to play more minutes, as all the Boston starters have, he's getting up there in the statistics. I thought maybe that might have been a foul.
Great fake by Battle. He got the basket. He's 2 out of 2, and it's 6-2. Atlanta on top. McHale over Willis. Oh, he's a good play. It's 6-4. Battle against Dennis Johnson. Sails by him. Not this time. Forced the shot. McHale the rebound. Dennis Johnson up the court. Parish against Rollins. Johnson baseline. That's blocked away by the tree.
Well, the tree fell.
Did anyone hear the sound?
Dennis is right in your face. Big guy, and big guy says not this time.
Time call for a minute. Jake O'Donnell got banged up somewhere in that melee and got a little of the...
A referee getting hurt is like, how do you explain getting hurt while you're out playing golf?
If you can keep score that sometimes. So it's Ainge, fades, fires, nowhere near. Great job by McHale. They're letting him play early in this game at both ends. Bird to McHale. He blew the layup, missed the tip. Wilkins the other way. Split him. Drew the foul. Shoots 2. Who got him? Perhaps Danny Ainge. We'll wait and see.
Now, the way the Celtics are playing, let's take another look at Dominique's right down. There's a split right there. He goes in there, and there's the foul right there. He could call on either one of them. The way the Celtics want to play is they don't want Dominique to beat them. They want to make someone else do the job. What you try to do in a team like Atlanta, a young team, is take someone else out of their comfort zone and make them have to play above and beyond. See, if Dominique gets 25 points at half, good call. Good play, though.
Good play by Boston. Good effort by Rollins, but he got McHale, who gets up a little
Let's take another look at it. Good pass by Bird. And McHale goes up. He knows he has to dunk. And there's the foul. Got his money's worth on that. Another look at it there. From the weak side.
Block was okay, but he got him on the body. Wilkins is limping a bit as this free throw is.
Now, as I was saying, you get Dominique at 25 points at half. All he thinks about is, well, maybe I can get 50. You get one of the other guys like Young Battle. If he gets 25 at half, he says, well, I've done my job. You know, I've had a great night already. And it's a different attitude you get when you make the other guys have to do it.
8-5 is our score. Atlanta with the lead and the ball. This is Doc Rivers against Danny Ainge. 9:45 left, quarter number 1. Dominique for 3. Didn't get any. The tip, no. McHale the next rebound. Dennis Johnson up the floor. Danny Ainge. Atlanta by 1. 9:25 left in the quarter. Wilkins hangs in the air. That was partially blocked. Rebound Parish. Bird over Willis. Yes. 2-point basket. Boston takes the lead for the first time. It's 9-8. 9:08 left, first quarter. John Battle again. He's got 6.
He's off to a super start.
He and Wilkins have all the Atlanta points. Ainge for 3, got none. Willis to River. Battle, and now Rivers in three-point country. 8:40 left, first quarter. Bill Russell, Skip Carey with you from Atlanta. Five on the shot clock. Battle and Dennis Johnson reached in and got it.
Now, a lot of people think the Celtics starters are playing too many minutes. They're playing between 35 and 40 minutes each. I don't think that's too many minutes. First of all, you want to win every game you can possibly win. And a player, one of the things he should know how to do is how to pace himself. And if you know how to pace yourself, it shouldn't be a problem playing 40 and 45 minutes.
Willis slammed up.
That was a defensive breakdown that helped from the weak side. Didn't get there at the right time because you have to time that all. That's one of the things about team defense is how to time, especially the weak side play.
Bird on the move. Willis the rebound. He's off to a good start. Great pass for Wilkins. It won't go for him. McHale the rebound.
He probably should have passed that one.
That should be for 3. No call. Bird the rebound. This is for 2. And a foul. Bird the pass. Parish the hoop. Yeah, Dominique had John Battle all alone, didn't he?
Sure did. He should have given. And on that play down there, as I've told you before, let's see. Take a look at this. Bird. Nice pass right there. And there's the foul over the back.
By John Battle.
When Larry Bird got that offensive foul, he outjumped Kevin Willis on that particular play. You remember I told you a few games ago that he was one of the great leapers in the game?
Last year in this building is when you first brought that to my attention. Parish has 5. We're tied at 12. 7:45 left first quarter. Kevin Willis. Wilkins.
And that's one of the real great leapers.
McHale and Willis bang away at one another. Ainge for 3. Doesn't get any. River wants to run. Takes it down.
He's taking good shots, excellent shots.
Well, what this will do for his confidence, you're right, this may really help Atlanta in the long run. Bird.
Oh, was that a pretty move? Because if he didn't take that particular move, he gets that shot blocked.
Wilkins beats everybody back. The slam dunk contest is until 5:35 Saturday, but nobody told Dominique. By the way, you'll see that on TBS. McHale in traffic.
Oh, what a shot, huh?
You won't see two teams playing much better than these two are right now. 18-16 Atlanta with 6:25 in the quarter.
And neither team is playing real bad defense.
Listen to the crowd as Atlanta calls a timeout here. They've enjoyed it at both ends of the floor. Atlanta has the ball, a 2-point lead, and we'll be back. We got a good one going at the Omni.
Let's take a look at Dominique along the baseline. That speaks for itself.
And he'll be out to reclaim his slam dunk title on Saturday. The slam dunk and the long distance shootout at 5:35 Eastern time. And Bob Neal, Rick Barry will have it live for you here on TBS.
And both these teams have come out running tonight, Skip. On the fast breaks, Boston has 5 for 9 points. And Atlanta has 8 for 10 points. So they're off.
Among those here in the Omni tonight, Dave Hoppin and his wife Sue out of Nebraska. Dave rehabilitating a knee. The Hawks have high hopes for him as a big man in their future. And looking in Mesa, Arizona tonight, a good fan of all of us in the NBA, Sister Simone, watching the game. Atlanta inbounds on the side as play resumes. They lead by 2. 6:20 left first quarter. Bill Russell, Skip Carey with you from Atlanta. The tree, Rollins. The layup will not go. Bird the rebound, sends out Parish. Puts it down once and takes care of business. Parish from Bird. We're tied at 18.
Strange enough, with all the running they've done, there have been no turnovers yet. And usually you associate a wide-open game with a lot of turnovers.
Wilkins draws a lot of attention, of course. Doc Rivers, nope. Ainge is 3-on-2. Dennis Johnson with a left hand.
They run the break to the left, they run it from the right, and they run it down the middle.
Boston by 2. All their players have scored. Wilkins. Air ball.
I got a piece of it, either him or the ball.
Dennis Johnson in the open floor. McHale wants it low against Rollins. Goaltender. McHale has 7. Boston by 4.
McHale is having just one outstanding year. Let's take a look at that pass into McHale. And there's the goaltender right there, Dominique.
And no doubt
that's
about
too late.
Even the rabid Atlanta fans couldn't boo that goal.
Rabbit or Raby?
Rivers on the left wing. Forced it up. Boy, they've taken 3 bad shots in a row. Atlanta has. Dennis Johnson, the rebound. Ooh, he almost lost.
In fact, he might have.
Good effort by Battle. Stripped away by Dennis Johnson, but he had to foul to do it.
And Dennis doesn't think so. Obviously. Let's see if he did hit him. Good pass there. Looked like a good block.
Good to you. You're right, it did to me too. Rivers shoots too. He's an 82% foul shooter, and he looks for his first points of the night. 4:46 left in the quarter.
You know, this is the first time we've focused on Doc Rivers. Why is it a foul line? Because he's shooting. But he's been doing an excellent job of moving the ball up and down court and getting it to the right guy so far.
He surprisingly missed them both. There's a block of Willis by McHale. Rollins gets it.
That's one thing I used to hate when I was playing and coaching. You get a block shot and they come and the offensive team comes up with the ball again. You should always get that ball.
All that work for nothing. 22-20 Boston with 4:27. Bird, no. Cliff Livingston is checked in. He grabs the rebound for Atlanta. And handles the ball on the right wing. They dare him to shoot. He does not take the dare.
Maybe a wise decision. Depends on what kind of shot they come up with.
The outside jump shot is not the strongest part of his game. Boy, he's a very physical player. Battle again. All the way in, but it's spun all the way out. Ainge drives the base. Bird. Oh, what body control. You might think that's an easy shot if you don't really know this game, but boy, that is tough with those monsters down there all around you. Rivers, nope. Atlanta not very patient offensively at the moment.
That's one of the things that Boston, three-point shot here, bad shot. One of the things that Boston loves to do is to lull you into playing their game at the pace they want to play it. And that itself will make you take bad shots.
Willis, funny looking move. He almost got the shot to fall anyway. Not a good shot again for the Hawks. Parish is hit, misses the shot. Willis got him 2 shots.
And another outstanding pass by Larry Bird, that pass to Robert Parish from the backcourt into the pivot. Like it might have surprised Robert Parish.
A 20-second timeout called here by Atlanta. Let's
now
look
here's
again.
that pass. Now it's all the way down, right into the paint. In fact, I think it might have surprised Robert Parish. He ends up getting 2 free throws out of it, though.
It may have surprised him, but not as much as it surprised Kevin Willis. There's the foul.
And another thing you see now, all of the white uniforms that were around the ball, that tells you what an outstanding pass it was. They all were there, but none were able to come up with it.
And as I'm sure you know, Bill, this program authorized under rights granted by the NBA solely for the entertainment of our audience. And any publication, reproduction, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Basketball Association is prohibited.
You did that really well, Skip.
Especially with your hand over the carpet. That's right. 3:18 left first quarter. Celtics lead it 24-20, and they'll be at the foul line.
And this is an extraordinarily entertaining game.
It really is.
And a quality play game. Boston shooting 48%. Atlanta shooting 41. Atlanta was up over 50. But they missed 7 of the last 8 shots.
By the way, Cliff Livingston is out of the game already. And Dominique Wilkins has returned after a very short respite on the bench. I think Wilkins has a bad back, and I don't think they want to rest him very long to let it tighten up.
If he gets cold, it will tighten up. I was talking to him, and he says he's about 90%. And he hopes to get over the triple digit tonight.
90% of him is still pretty good. Boston leads at 26-20. 3:08 left first quarter. Dominique. He has 10.
Now, when I see a shot like that, I see a guy gets the ball and says, well, this is what I'm going to do. Not what the defense is giving me, but this is what I want to do. And that's what you have. This kind of attitude you have to be an outstanding offensive player in this league.
You have to have a little ego, don't you?
Yes. And you have to be. It's better to have that ego than to have a good shot.
Dennis Johnson partially blocked by Doc Rivers, I think. Battle, nice pass. Willis. John Battle has been the spark plug for Atlanta so far tonight, but they're down by 2 with 2:25 left. Parish against Rollins. Boy, they've banged at each other for a few years in this league. 19-footer, 118. Rivers and the Hawks can tie it. Good pass, surprised Rollins. Bird was there. Johnson has Parish with him, shoots the jumper and drops it.
I think that was for Dennis's confidence on the shooting. He'd missed a couple, so I think he made up his mind when he got the ball back to the front court. But I think I'm going to shoot this one. You know, it's interesting if you talk to these guys and get to know them, that you know that the way they play is a reflection of their personality.
Willis tips in the miss by Dominique.
I think the only team that has anywhere close to dominant personality to the Celtics would be the Lakers. In terms of dominant personalities, I mean, really strong.
Which reminds us, if Boston wins this game, they will tie the Lakers for the best record in the league. 34-11. Ainge from the head of the circle. Willis the rebound. He's had a big night off the glass. John Battle fades away and starts the offense all over again. They force him left. He takes it. It won't go. Rollins. He missed a slam dunk and a foul. Parish the foul.
Now the Celtics have problems with the way they have to play if one of their big guys gets in foul trouble early.
28-26. That's the first on Parish. We'll be back to the Omni in Atlanta. Now there's the TBS efficiency rating, Bill.
I'm glad to see those numbers and see what they mean. Excellent, above average, 10 to 14.
There's the top 10.
Which includes 3 of the Celtics.
And only 1 of the Lakers, so what does that mean? The Lakers have a better record at the moment.
But they're not doing it. They're not doing it as efficiently as the Celtics.
They're just winning the game. There's Spud Webb, who the Hawks hope to have back in a month or so. They really miss him, not because he won the slam dunk contest and he's the littlest guy in the league, but boy, he makes them run much better than anybody else on their roster.
Even hurry back, Battle may settle in and get comfortable there.
That's right. Fred Roberts and Greg Kite into the game for Boston. Gus Williams about to check in for Atlanta.
Now, as Gus Williams checks in for the Hawks, and I see him stand up next to Dennis Johnson, I think of one of the best backcourt combinations in the history of the league. One of the top 5 combinations when Gus and Dennis were both playing for the Supersonics when they won a championship about 8 or 9 years ago.
Winning combinations get broken up. Larry Bird on the wing. Kite sets a pick. Rolls low, gets the ball, and lays it in. So Larry Bird gets him involved early.
That's an assist that Larry hadn't counted on.
Right. Celtics by 3. Atlanta with the ball. 12 on the shot clock. Trees jump hook. Greg Kite to rebound.
So mostly hook.
Yeah, you're right. They'll now play for the final shot. There are 12 seconds left in the quarter. Four, 3, 2. That's the 3, and it's good if it goes, and the quarter is over. And after 1, the Celtics lead the Hawks 30-27.
Well, at the end of the first quarter, Boston shooting 46% and Atlanta shooting 43%. But it's an outstandingly played ball game. I think they're taking good shots, and one of the reasons that the shooting percentage is below 50% is that both teams are playing pretty good defense. You've had quite a few block shots and a few intimidations.
And Bill, at the conclusion of tonight's game, you and I will be selecting the Miller Lite player of the game.
Are you going to help tonight?
Well, it depends. If Atlanta wins, I will.
Oh, okay.
You do it. I'll do it if Atlanta wins. You do it if Boston wins. Is that fair? Who cares if it's fair?
And what has fair got to do with anything?
especially when you and I are involved. John Koncak in the game for Atlanta with Kite, Darren Day, Jerry Seasting, and Sam Vincent. So no starters in there for Boston. This is Seasting. Seasting blocked away and out of bounds by Gus Williams. 5 on the shot clock for Boston. Be interesting to see how this unit performs for the Celtics. If they can get a lift out of him, it will give their starters a pretty good rest. Greg Kite from out there. A little short.
Well, that was, you might call it a desperation shot.
Battle won't go for him. Fred Roberts has been a big help for Boston. Grabs the rebound. Vincent. Go.
That's one of the things he wasn't doing when he earlier in the year. He wasn't helping out much because he'd go out there and he wouldn't look for a shot.
Wilkins drew the foul as he missed from Day and shoots 2. Boy, it's tough to play defense if they're going to call that a foul.
Day had about 2 chances. And Slim was all the way on the bus to South Florida.
Wilkins to the line to shoot 2.
When they passed the ball to Down, Day should just put his hand up.
Yeah. He started backing up, but he didn't back up quick enough. Wilkins, a 79% foul shooter, has 1 more, seeks his 11th point. He is the leading scorer in the game. But does not get it. Atlanta just 3 of 8 from the foul line.
Got to make your free throws. That's easy for me to say.
Against these guys, boy. Darren Day. Nope. John Koncak the rebound, and it's stolen from Wilkins by Vincent. With this unit out there, Boston is not going to run as much as they would with the top 5, I would not think. Roberts against Wilkins. Day could not handle the pass. It's 3-on-1 Atlanta. Battle. Good pass. Gus Williams.
Good pass by John Battle.
Well, Battle looks terrific.
He feels like he's a veteran out there.
Fans in Atlanta will know what I mean. They're going to have to start calling him Peachtree Battle. It's the name of a big shopping center here. Battle screams for the foul and loses the argument. His second foul. Antoine Carr checks in. Doc Rivers returns for Atlanta. Kite against Koncak. Roberts fades, fires, drills it, and drew the foul. And so far, the second unit doing itself proud for Boston. They lead by 5, 34-29.
Here's that fast break, that excellent pass by John Bell. Now he gets here, now he's got a nice bounce pass right there to Gus. Excellent play.
Isn't that the most ignored pass in basketball, the bounce pass?
Only by the good players use it. They're the only ones, because it's not an easy pass.
That's right.
It's a hard pass to learn how to take, but when you take it, it's one of the most efficient passes.
But you really look bad when you throw it poorly.
Oh, yes. If you put any spin on it, the wrong kind of spin on it, it really looks bad.
34-29 Boston. Antoine
Illegal
Carr,
defense.
first of the night, is called against Boston.
I thought that Carr's first name would be Bill, short for Billboard, because he's wide as one.
Nice toe. You're not exactly a light lunch yourself.
I noticed that lately. I noticed that.
Gus Williams. Deflected away. Darren Day out of there with it. Ahead to Vincent. He's got Seasting on the wing, and there's his jump shot.
Excellent play by both of those guys.
And the Scrubbinis have given Boston a 7-point lead, 36-29.
And there's Darren Day again. He's getting in a lot of trouble there. Everyone gets on him and gets ready to pivot.
Another illegal defense. So Rivers shoots the tee. Tree Rollins, we understand, took an elbow in the face. I don't think it's anything serious. Rivers.
Well, we know the tall guy that hit him if it's an elbow in the face.
Yeah, you're right. Atlanta will inbound on the side. By the way, this is the Hawks' 7th sellout of the year. Now,
That's a record.
Places like that, that's not big news. It is here. It is a record. And this is a franchise that was a disaster a decade ago and even 3 years ago. But they have turned it around, and they're headed toward a very prosperous future in Atlanta. Bird. Nope. He's really not gotten it going tonight. Carr has the field beat, but so does River.
And that was a late pass. Although the right wing was open first.
Bird draws a double team. That's not too surprising. And an illegal defense against Atlanta.
Here's what it looks like when a fast break is run properly. That's the kind of shot that you come up with.
Was there an extra step there, or was there a dribble we couldn't see? Must have been a dribble we couldn't see.
It must have been.
McHale checks in. Kite goes up. (36-32) Boston. McHale sets the pick. Bird thought about it, didn't do it. McHale against Concat. 5 on the shot clock. Seasting from Bird.
Another easy assist.
Seasting drills it from up top. 38-32. Boston by 6. Nobody near Gus Williams over Seasting. Bird the rebound. Carr was on his back.
Atlanta is not shooting very well the second quarter.
22nd timeout now is called by Boston. Kevin Willis checks into the game. Battle goes out, and that means Dominique Wilkins will swing back and play at the guard slot for Atlanta. He's really more effective at small forward, but there's no doubt, according to his coaches, that he could play guard and be a very, very productive player full-time in this league.
But not as productive as he is from forward. Because there's the footwork involved in starting from the forward position and starting from the guard position is totally different.
Randy Whitman is not even in uniform for Atlanta. Mike McGee has a bad knee. They hoped he would play some tonight. He has not yet. So Atlanta's down to 3 back linemen.
The reason I think that is we think about Walter Davis.
That's
going from forward to guard. And the transition was really hard for him. He made it at a high level of efficiency, but it was very difficult for him.
I guess Bird and Magic can make that switch better than anybody. Bird keeps popping away, but he can't get it going yet tonight, which is not real good news for Atlanta, because you know almost certainly he will eventually. Antoine Carr did good job. John Concat. Concat has really struggled this year, and the fans have been on him a little bit here.
He's big enough to handle it.
He's been playing a little bit scared, they say. Maybe that basket will help him out. Parish about to return to the scheme of things as Vincent pops away and bangs it up there too long. Darren Day the rebound. Finds McHale with a fadeaway. Nobody can block that, can they? McHale was
out there anyway.
Dominique fumbled, got it back. Day blocked it. They call another foul.
And a technical.
Well, that's a tough call. It looked like he made a super play. You're supposed to get angry, aren't you?
Let's see what kind of play was it. He fumbled the ball. Good play.
That's a pretty good block.
Besides the fact that Dominic might have taken steps.
Can't block it any better than that.
Well, I think if the ball hadn't bounced so high, he might not have got the technical. But it hit his seam on the floor there. It really went up.
Now Wilkins shoots 2 after Rivers misses the tee. The Hawks having a horrible time at the foul.
Now, you know, that technical might help Day in this game if he puts in a lot more minutes. Because I think that the referee might know that that was not a real good call.
One never knows
what referees are going to think, right?
Wilkins has missed free throws.
But we know they think.
Oh, absolutely. Hawks have missed 7. Wilkins 3, Rivers 3, Rollins 1. Celtics by 5. 6:50 remaining in the half. Dennis Johnson has returned. McHale gets another shot at it. Goaltending on Willis. Score the goal. McHale with 11. And Boston has tiptoed to a 7-point lead, 42-35.
You know, I looked through the league statistics yesterday, and McHale is up in about 3 or 4. He's in block shots, he's in scoring, he's in rebounding.
Kevin Willis took a good shot but missed it.
And field goal percentage is way up there.
And you never see even a vaguest sign of any jealousy between Bird and McHale, 2 of the greatest players in the league.
Because they both know that the other guy makes them better.
That's right. Foul against the Hawks. And a timeout is called here by Atlanta. It comes with 6:17 remaining in the half. Concac picked up the foul, and we'll be back right after this. Big basketball action on Saturday here on TBS. The slam dunk long distance shootout at 5:35 Eastern time. And at 10:05, the Legends Classic with Richie Guerin coaching one team and Al Attles the other. All that coming to you Saturday here on TBS. We were talking about McHale and Bird, and you had another thought.
Well, you know why there's no jealousy is because now you take Larry Bird. If Kevin McHale were less effective, then McHale's man could be helping guard Bird and vice versa. So it makes your job easier if you got a great player there with you because no one can concentrate on you solely.
Kevin Willis grabs his 10th rebound as Bird misses, and Willis with a little hook. Concac rips it away. Willis has it down. Boston by 7. Bird having an atrocious night from the field.
But he's not having a bad game.
No, he almost never does. Concac muscles his way in, scoring, and a foul.
Look what I found.
Seeks his 5th. Bird 3 of 11 from the field so far. Ainge in, Seasting out for Boston. Concac.
You know what Mike McHale was saying to the doctor was into?
Tell me, do.
You shaved just before the game, didn't you?
You're too much. 42-38 Boston. 5:30 remaining. First half. Bro, what a pass. McHale shoots 2. Who got him? Concac and Willis both were there.
You have no idea what a difficult pass that is unless you try to make it. That's hard to make than a shot where you put that pass. Right between those two guys. Now there's the foul. But that was just a great pass.
Concac picks up his 2nd. Tree Rollins checks back in, and McHale shoots 2.
You know what makes a great player, like Larry Bird or McHale or Dominique, is first you have to have proficiency in about 10 or 12 different areas: passing, rebounding, shooting, defense, and a lot of these. Plus, and what makes a great player is when you can use as many of those skills as you can in a game to help your team win. You see, what happens is a lot of players will only use 2 or 3 of their skills. Or maybe they don't have as many of these different skills. There's a technical foul here.
Another illegal defense is the call. Wilkins to the foul line.
Because there are a lot more skills involved in playing pro of rebounding, shooting, free throw percentage, assists, block shots, steals. Those are some things you can count, but there are a lot of the other skills that you can't count or document, but they are very important to playing a game. And one of them is knowing when to use these particular skills that you require.
Battle comes off a pick, in and out. Boy, a tough break for him. He got off to such a great start. Danny Ainge up the floor. 44-39 Boston. Parish gives it up. Dennis Johnson, the open jump. Score the goal and a foul. Let's see who it's away from the ball. Let's see.
It's going to be on McHale.
Must be, because he's doing the arguing.
They were doing they have a little contact, Kevin Willis and Kevin McHale, as you see there. Now, here they are on your right, lower right. Now there,
They called him pulling.
And they had been
Willis.
going at it for about 2 or 3 minutes when they called that one. That was the very end of the play.
46-39, 4:48 left in the first half. Wilkins against McHale. Doc Rivers deflected away by Bird, but Rollins gets it, misses it. The tip won't go. Parish had it. Rivers steals it. Atlanta can try again. They've done a good job off the offensive glass tonight, the Atlanta team has. And the sellout crowd likes their hustle. 10 on the shot clock as Wilkins works against the smaller Ainge. All alone, John Battle. Won't go for him. The tip won't go. Rollins. They had about 9 shots at it there. Atlanta did and finally scored it.
And you saw Dennis Johnson rush over to double team on Dominique. That's to make him pass, make someone else make a shot. It worked out all right eventually for the Hawks, but that was the idea.
Bird directing traffic. 10 on the shot clock. Less than 4 in the first half. McHale draws the foul, shoots 2. Rollins and Willis were there. It's Rollins.
Now here's a play here. Now this is the result of that. There's a foul. But what Larry Bird was signaling Dennis Johnson to get away from the baseline, so that in order to help or McHale, they would have to go into illegal defense.
McHale for 2. His
15
second
for
miss.
shot, they went 16. That the way it goes?
Something like that.
Okay.
His second miss, 3rd of the night for Boston. McHale has 14. He's 4 out of 6 in the foul line. Again, Boston by 6. Anybody's game with 3:45 left in the half. Battle and away from the ball. Another whistle. Foul on
Danny
Ainge. His second. It's bonus time for Atlanta. Dominique Wilkins at the line.
And what the Celtics are doing defensively with the Hawks, they're trying, when they get a one-on-one situation, they're trying to funnel them a certain way so that the help is there, but it's not accidental, it's pre-planned.
Wilkins now with 14. He does not have a field goal in the second quarter. I mention that only because you wonder about his back, which is not 100%. McHale, yep. He has 16, leads all scorers. Wilkins has 14 to lead Atlanta. Battle fakes. Left it short. Rollins got it. Tree has 7. He's bettered his average. Again, Atlanta's most potent weapon has been their offensive rebounding in this game.
They've done an excellent job on the offensive boards.
2:55 in the half. Ainge, a 2-pointer. Didn't miss the 3-point.
You know, you work and you get 3 offensive boards, you get 1, and you get out and you just settle down defense of the guy and makes a 20-footer on you.
A little depressing, but if you live by the jump shot, eventually you'll die by it, they say. Rollins almost
Got to be
walked.
traveling.
He did.
He almost pulled a muscle.
He gets up a little gingerly. Boston calls a timeout here. They have a 6-point lead and the ball, and we have 2:33 remaining till the halftime break. Charlie Neal will be along with all the scores, highlights, and news from around the NBA and the entire world of sports. And Atlanta Hawk coach Mike Fratello will be profiled. There's a feature on Mike as well. All that coming up at halftime, which is only 2 minutes 33 seconds away. Boston on top by 6. Don't forget, Saturday, the TBS Sports will be on the scene for the slam dunk and long distance shootout competition at the NBA All-Star game at 5:35 Eastern time, and then at 10:05 we'll have the Legends Classic for you.
They slowed it down a little bit the second quarter there. Boston had 9 fast breaks in the first quarter, 2 the second quarter. And Atlanta had 10 the first quarter and 3 the second quarter.
Bird from 20 finally drills one. He has 8. For him, that's not good. The rest of his game has been, as always, superb.
And one thing you know, he'll keep shooting.
If not, KC will take him to the woodshed. It's 53-45, an 8-point game, biggest of the night for Boston. Rollins missed the jump hook, another offensive rebound. This time it's Willis. That is what's keeping Atlanta in this game, and they're very much in it.
I think it's very interesting to notice that Larry Bird is guarding Tree Rollins.
Bird backs in on Dominique. They double team him. That leaves Parish alone at the foul line. If he'd have gone ahead and shot it, he'd have made it. McHale drew the foul, got the hoop. 18 for McHale, 11 in the quarter. Rollins' third foul.
Robert Parish couldn't believe he was there wide open, so he says, I got to get closer.
Worked out better for his team, but I really think that's his shot at the foul line if he had just gone ahead.
I think McHale may be one of the difficult guys to guard in the league.
Boy, he's got 747 wingspan. He also has 19 points, 12 in the quarter. Biggest lead for Boston is 9 with 1:25 left.
And a super attitude.
Battle. Willis. Parish with a rebound, knocked away, gets it back, and finally Boston gets a defensive board. And a travel on Dennis Johnson.
Yep. And you know why he was traveled in? He was moving and thinking. Bad habit to get into.
You ought to know. 1:05 left in the half. Battle on the way. Goes to the hole. Good move. Great block, McHale. And he took it out of the air, had it stolen away. And Wilkins couldn't control it, and Boston gets it back. So Boston can get their lead to double digits if they score here. Parish. Nope. Concat. Almost walked, but he got it away to Doc Rivers in time. 35 seconds. Battle.
Block that one, he said.
Yeah, take that. 30 seconds left as Boston comes up the floor. Dennis Johnson drills it. He's got 8. 24 seconds left. You see the time remaining. 17 on the shot clock now.
Now Dennis is playing against John Battle. He's thinking the guy's got to be young to do that kind of stuff at this part of the game.
8 on the shot clock. Rivers, nope, but another offensive rebound comes Atlanta's way, and Willis gets the hook. McHale, 1 second. It's good if it goes, and he just did miss, and we're at halftime. Atlanta still very much in the game. Charlie Neal standing by with highlights and a feature on Mike Fratello. At the half, Boston 58, Atlanta 51.
Studios. Coming up next on the Prudential Sports Update, a look at all of tonight's NBA action. And Charles Barkley of the 76ers was named Player of the Month, and Lafayette Lever of Denver named Player of the Week for last week. I'll have more on that. I'll also have a feature with the coach of the high-flying Atlanta Hawks, Mike Fratello. All that and more coming up next. Stay with us. Welcome back. I'm Charlie Neal, and besides the Hawks-Celtics game you're enjoying, there are 7 other games on the NBA schedule on this Tuesday night. One game as the Philadelphia 76ers, who have won 3 of their last 4 games, traveling to Indiana to take on the Pacers. The Pacers, meanwhile, trying to snap a 6-game losing streak. They were saying farewell to the Doctor, who was making his last appearance at Market Square Arena tonight, and they gave him a variety of gifts. Meanwhile, the Pacers went out on a fast break early. Chuck Person to Vern Fleming for the layup, and the Pacers take the early lead. But the 76ers came right back. Charles Barkley gets the missed shot here by Tim McCormick, and the strong move for Barkley and the 76ers right back in it. And right now in the third quarter, Indiana, though, is leading by 8 points, 63-55. Meanwhile, in Chicago at Chicago Stadium, Kevin Lockery and the Bullets were visiting, taking on the Bulls. Bullets taking the open, looking for the open shot right here. Charlie Jones finds Jeff Malone, and Malone hits the jumper and is fouled. Meanwhile, Michael Jordan on the low post, a turnaround jumper is missed, but Corzine's there for the rebound, and he puts it back in for Chicago, and the Bulls have a 2-point lead that is in the second quarter right now. Meanwhile, Bob Hill was looking on as his Knicks travel to Milwaukee to take on the Bucks. They've been on a slump as of late. Pat Ewing feeds Gerald Henderson, and he gets around Randy Brewer for the shot. Scramble for the loose ball. Brewer picks up the ball and slams it home for the Bucks. Meanwhile, Henderson leads the fast break for New York. Gerald Henderson to Pat Ewing. Ewing off the glass. And this story in Milwaukee right now has the Knicks